Hey, it's Rob Hefner for the town of Pinetop-Lakeside. This is Talk of the Town, and this is a little special edition. We've got with us Officer Haas with the Pinetop-Lakeside Police Department. How are you?
Fabulous. And you?
Good. So we're going to talk about rabies.
Rabies. Yes, everyone's favorite.
Yeah. So do we have a huge outbreak? Is there a big issue?
There is not, actually. There's only been one confirmed case in Navajo County as we stand right now. That was over in White River.
Okay.
Which was put out. Since then, there has been no positive cases in Navajo County, especially in our area. However, I've been contacted a few times by some concerned citizens. So I just wanted to help spread the correct information to make sure that people aren't unjustly afraid, but also are still taking due precaution.
Okay. So you always want to be careful about rabies.
Yes.
What are some indicators or things people should be aware of?
So the big thing is people always think that the frothing of the mouth and the crazy, that's really late stages, like the animal's almost dying stages. Other things to look for is if the animal's acting like it's having a stroke, neurological deficit, being not normal for its normal behaviors. But the biggest thing you can do for rabies, honestly, is prevention. Prevention. Make sure you contact animal control if you've been bit by any kind of animal.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter whether it's a squirrel or your dog. But even if it's an accident, I know there's always misinformation that if you call animal control because your dog was bit, they're going to take away your dog. That's not the truth. We need to document it because just in case your dog got in a fight with a skunk last week and it potentially has rabies and now your family's in danger. So we need to log those kind of things, watch those kind of things.
Yeah.
So that's really what reporting to animal control is about, is making sure that we're taking the appropriate precautions in addition to the normal precautions for rabies control, making sure your dog's vaccinated. Don't let it go out. Keep it on a leash. Clean up after your dog for defecation, things like that, because rabies does transfer through the blood-brain barrier. So Any kind of blood, any saliva, we just got to be careful of those kind of things.
And, not to be rude or gross, but dogs eat poop. So think about this, folks. You got to clean it up.
Yeah, absolutely. And rabies isn't kind of an instant thing. So that's why you have to be very careful because it has an extremely long incubation period. Depending on the point of contact for the bite. For example, if the animal got bit wherever it did, maybe in the upper shoulder or up on the neck, you're going to show symptoms very, very quickly. But if it got bit down on the back hind leg or on the tail or something like that, rabies only lives in the brain. It only lives in spinal cord tissue. So it has to travel all that way up there. So in larger animals, it could be 6 to 9 months before you ever see any kind of symptom. So that's why it's so important. If anything gets bit, if there's any kind of exposure, saliva, even if you touch a dog's slobber that you don't know and it was acting funny and then you rub your eyeball, you've got that in your eyeball now. Be careful.
Yeah. And, distemper is a thing. That's a lot of people don't realize that distemper might look like that. I've seen people mistake it for that and a lot of the times, frothing in the mouth, things like that. So make sure you get your pets vaccinated. You might not think it's necessary. It's just a great precaution.
It is. And to help with the vaccinations, rabies, can be done by a licensed vet in the state of Arizona. Always contact the local vets. There's multiple up here on the mountains. And usually if it's for vaccinations, they'll get you in pretty quickly. The other kind of things, distemper, parvo, you can get those vaccines at any feed store.
Yeah.
They mostly carry those. So, just do precaution. And then if you guys have any questions about rabies, I have brochures out. There will be something coming up on the Pinetop-Lakeside Police Department page this week with some information about it. And then I'm working with the county right now, the health department, in hopes to get something up that way as well.
Awesome. So once again, that's Officer Haas with Police Services with Pinetop-Lakeside Police Department. Check the links down below. And as always, be good out there.